The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome to another edition of TVWAN News. I'm Carol Kidu Jr. In this edition, PNG's 50th celebration continues. Park gets huge support. And Hunters sitting on 4th place. The Sir Hubert Murray Stadium in Port Moresby came alive again yesterday in a lead-up of events to celebrate not just its Golden Jubilee, but its cultural connection to the wider Pacific family. In the spirit of unity and regional solidarity, Amazing Port Moresby, the Pacific story led by the Cook Islands, Tahiti, Tongan and Hawaiian community, marked the second of major events honoring Papua New Guinea's 50th anniversary of independence. Held at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium, the event saw a rich blend of prayer, storytelling and a dazzling showcase of traditional performances. From the thundering drums of Tonga to the graceful movements of Cook Islands and Hawaiian dances, the evening was a vibrant celebration of identity, resilience and kinship. At the heart of it all was NCD Governor Paus Pakop, whose vision last year in September was to open Port Moresby to the Pacific, reconnecting with countries that have shaped PNG's journey since the 1980s.
Welcome each and every one of you to this second day of the Pacific story, coinciding with our anniversary program, Countdown towards 16 September 2025. American Samoa.
The event was opened by Pastor Tevite Latu with a prayer, followed by a powerful talanoa recounting the journey of early Pacific missionaries, specifically from Tonga to the shores of PNG. Their legacy, still alive today, set the tone for an evening of storytelling through movement and music. Marina Davies, often hailed as the voice of the Pacific, was the night's curtain raiser, captivating the crowd with her soulful soprano. That was followed by cultural dances and chants from Tonga, Cook Islands, Tahiti and Hawaii, performed by youth groups and diaspora communities residing in PNG. From the symbolic Tau Olunga, Manu o Palatisi danced to a song beloved by Moton communities to the rhythmic Urapa'u drum dance of the Cook Islands. The performances showcased a living archive of the Pacific's rich traditions. A heartfelt moment came during a tribute dance by Tongan high school and university students honoring their Kiribati brothers and sisters who couldn't attend the event. The event concluded with a unifying group dance by Mamana Academy, who worked to preserve their Tongan culture by teaching traditional Tongan whaiva or dance to the next young generation. And Heilani Productions, Australia's #1 Polynesian dance company, with both young and older performers, sharing the stage, embodying the intergenerational transfer of culture. As Papua New Guinea embarks on celebrating 50 years of nationhood, events like the Pacific story not only celebrate where we've come from, but remind us of the strength we draw from those around us. From Port Moresby to the wider Pacific, our rhythm, spirit and stories beat as one.
What a show it is tonight. It's been a great evening, great afternoon. It's been a great celebration tonight, bringing Papua New Guinea and our Pacific family together to celebrate this great journey of ours, going to 50 years. A milestone indeed. For a nation of 1,000 tribes, going 49 years, a lot of trials and tribulation, a lot of challenges, up and down, good and bad. But important thing, we are here, still here, and we can only get better.
It was an exclusive evening yesterday, promising an unforgettable experience for the Port Moresby Nature Park as the business community, corporates, the government and major sponsors came in numbers to support the park's conservation, education, research, breeding and community initiatives. The evening at the Hilton showcased native animals, bringing the room to amazement, and the evening closed off with pledges from corporates to continue supporting the work of the park.
On Saturday evening, May 24th, the Port Moresby Nature Park hosted its inaugural charity gala dinner at the Hilton Hotel. Prime Minister James Marape, along with several government ministers, were present to show support for the wonderful work of the Port Moresby Nature Park. As Papua New Guinea's premier tourist attraction and conservation organization, the park is committed to preserving the unique flora, fauna, and culture of Papua New Guinea. The park relies on the support of the public, business community, government, and development agencies to fulfill its mission. In backing the park's vision, there was huge support shown by those who attended, with individuals bidding the highest at 10,000 kina, which included the PNG Kumos jersey, a Jamaican training shirt signed by the world's fastest runner, Usain Bolt. On display was a painting by Gazella Bruda, which was fetched at 7,000 kina. The evening at Hilton showcased native animals, bringing the room to amazement and declaring care for wildlife conservation. Prime Minister Marape acknowledged the importance of the conservation of PNG's wildlife and encouraged Papua New Guineans to safeguard local habitat. He pledged the government's support to the work of the nature park and commended the park for educating the younger generation on the natural environment and biodiversity through its education programs. The man who started the park, formerly known as Botanical Garden, now the member for Moresby's South and Foreign Affairs Minister, Justin Tachenko, held this event close to heart. He was present to educate and impart his knowledge to the park's leadership. The Port Moresby Nature Park has grown from despair to working wonders and looks forward to greater heights as PNG's premier tourist attraction and conservation organization. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
Papua New Guinea's Central Highlands are at the heart of a new international conservation push, with Simbu Province identified as one of 3 key areas to benefit from a major biodiversity protection initiative. Backed by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization and the Global Environment Facility, the program aims to strengthen ecosystem resilience and create livelihood opportunities for local communities. The people of Simbu Province will soon see new opportunities in environmental protection, biodiversity conservation, and sustainable livelihoods. The initiative, jointly coordinated by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the Global Environment Facility, and PNG's Conservation and Environment Protection Authority, has selected Simbu, Jiwaka, and Enga provinces for targeted support across critical ecosystems.
For us, I can say that we have observed this and we are now organizing ourselves. That's the big step we're taking as far as climate change and sustainable environment use and conservation is concerned. And we also let the new people have chosen chose Simbu to be part of one of the provinces. And we welcome all these interventions, all these programs, so that it helps us to progress forward.
During a stakeholder workshop held at Mount William Hotel in Kundiawa, Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde and his senior officers engaged community leaders from all 6 districts. The discussions centered on how international partnerships will assist communities to manage their natural resources while earning income through eco-friendly activities. Deputy Managing Director of SEPA, Michael Bongera, emphasized PNG's global environmental significance, particularly in terms of its tropical forests and unique biodiversity. He said the world is watching PNG's conservation efforts closely.
All those events that are happening globally, the world's focus now is on Papua New Guinea and like those big forest nations, and so we will be experiencing influx of development partners, grants coming in. So we need to strategically position ourselves to embrace those work that is coming in future. So I think I just take the time to commend the administrator for setting this very dedicated unit. All those like Doctor and our team, our Green Climate CCDA team, we can be able to work closely with the administration to go down to the districts and to our local communities. Thank you.
The project aims to minimize the threats posed by human activity to critical biodiversity areas while enhancing local livelihoods through training, small business development, and sustainable use of natural resources. According to SEPA, the collaboration will ensure long-term environmental protection by equipping communities with the knowledge and tools to care for their forests, biodiversity, and ecosystems, ensuring benefits for generations to come. The project represents a strategic alignment of global and local efforts to protect PNG's critical ecosystems. Simbu, Jiwaka, and Enga now stand as key players in the country's conservation and climate resilience journey. In a major boost to rural development efforts in Goroka district of Eastern Highlands Province, the Zagomazuha clan of Ekipauka village has received a Lucas Mill to help improve housing and living standards for more than 2,000 residents. This initiative is part of Goroka MP Ayatambua's development agenda to uplift rural communities across Goroka Urban. Zagomazua clan of Ekipauka village in Gahuku Rural LLG of Eastern Highlands Province has received a much-needed Lucas Mill donated by Goroka MP Ayatambua through the Goroka District Development Authority. The equipment was officially handed over by the MP's executive officer, Joe Seteri, during a launch ceremony held at the village last week. The Lucas Mill is expected to transform living conditions by enabling families to cut timber for the construction of permanent and semi-permanent houses. The initiative is part of MP Tambua's development agenda to uplift rural communities across Goroka Urban. The equipment was handed over to Numoni Gitune Limited, the newly formed business arm of the Zago Mazuha clan, which will manage its use for the benefit of the entire community. Seteri also announced that once milling is complete, the MP will assist with roofing iron for households ready to build. Clan leader Robert Bikukure extended heartfelt thanks to the MP, calling the support a first for his people. He praised the leadership and vision of MP Tambua in addressing the long-standing community needs. Bikukure also commended Tambua's track record in delivering roads, electricity, water supply, schools, health facilities, and town beautification projects across all three LLGs. Meanwhile, Organizing Committee Chairman Gaddafi Walizopa reaffirmed that the equipment belongs to the people and will be shared equally among the 2,000-plus residents of Zagomahuza clan. TV1 News continues after the break. Stay with us.
From mountains to the champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG e Mia. Find PNG made.
Our journey starts with you. We'll be there from the start, right through to your life's adventures. We'll ensure comfort and make your safety our priority. We'll take you to memorable moments, no matter where it begins. And we'll get you there like we've always done. The 4th generation coaster bus, more than just a bus.
Test match underway. He finds Johnston. Johnston with some room to move. Alex Johnston, he kicks it again. This should be a try. Alex Johnston did.
It's an unstoppable rush. Taking that extra mile, pushing beyond the limit and making it happen. Fueling the passion for rugby and empowering the next generation. Feel the power.
Thanks for staying with us. The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary recruitment team is nearing the end of its recruitment drive for the first batch of recruits who will undergo training in June 2025.
The Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary intends to increase the number of police personnel and enhance its capacity. The Constabulary is committed to improving the recruitment process to ensure that all loopholes are addressed, a fair selection is made, and qualified candidates are recruited into the force. The shortlisted candidates are grouped into 2 batches, and the recruitment process has 6 stages. For the first batch, 4,014 applicants from the Southern and Momase regions were shortlisted to be processed through the 6 stages. The recruitment process covers NCD, Central, and Gulf at the Bomana Police College. The recruitment drive will also be conducted for the Southern and Momase regions simultaneously. Of the 4,014 applicants shortlisted, 2,105 applicants were from NCD, 184 from Central, 42 from Gulf, 55 from Milne Bay, 95 from Oro, 51 from Western, 96 from Sundown, 367 from East Sepik, 290 from Madang, and 732 from Morobe Province. After thoroughly processing candidates through the 6 stages, the team recruited 125 from NCD, 29 from Central, 2 from Gulf, nil from Milne Bay because all failed the testing stage, 9 from Oro, 15 from Sundown, 35 from East Sepik, and 29 from Madang. So far, a total of 236 have been shortlisted for the first batch. The recruitment team is on the final leg for the 2 last provinces, Western and Morobe. The total for the first batch will be made known once the shortlisting is completed. Candidates were eliminated due to no original documents produced during the screening and validation stage, no NID cards, failing tests, and no show of recruits. Tracy Pa, TVWAN News.
2 men were arrested and charged under Section 3(1) of the Dangerous Drug Act for being in possession of dangerous drugs. The suspects, identified as Sam Coim, aged 34, and Jackson Sandy, 42, both from Hagen Central in the Western Highlands Province, were apprehended by Kionga Police at Rubber Corner in the North Fly district of Western Province recently. Northfly Acting Provincial Police Commander Inspector Anjap Minata said police were searching for the suspect Sam, who was alleged to be involved in a sexual penetration case involving a minor. During that search, they discovered the suspects with the marijuana. The suspects were standing with the boxes of marijuana when police approached them. Minata confirmed that the 2 boxes of drug weighed about 18 kilograms and worth 90,000 kina to 100,000 kina on the street market. Turning abroad, a Tasmanian pilot project to put GPs in specialist positions, including pediatric health, brought waiting times down from years to months for parents trying to get appointments. But the future of the pilot is in doubt, ABC reports.
Nottage was 2 years old. Her parents were worried she was developing more slowly than expected. They wanted her to see a paediatrician, but the wait list for both the private and public clinics was long.
We didn't have anyone, and it was just stressful.
Lottie was referred to Dr. Tim Jones, a general practitioner with a special interest in treating children, who was working at the developmental clinic at the Royal Hobart Hospital.
He was a great support. We told him what we'd been doing with Lottie, and he could see that we were doing a great job, and he actually told us that we were doing a great job.
Dr. Jones was part of a pilot program, placing GPs with special interests like paediatrics, mental health or cardiology in public clinics. He was able to provide broader assessments and connect families with the services they needed.
At the moment, with not a lot of other services offering that specialised assessment, they're all getting funnelled into the same pathway.
He says often the children he saw didn't have ADHD or autism, but were affected by things like poor sleep patterns, inadequate supports in school and dyslexia. By working out which supports children needed, children who could be assisted by other services got help sooner. And he says the waitlist for those who needed a more complex assessment was slashed.
We were able to reduce wait times for kids 7 and under from over the 2-year mark to under 3 months.
But the program finished at the start of January. Dr. Jones said he'd always been told it was going to run until the end of June.
Doesn't make sense to cut something that was working well and having a positive impact on Tasmanian families.
In a statement, the Department of Health acknowledged the positive impact of the program for some patients, particularly in paediatrics. It says it's currently evaluating the broader pilot. It's also recently opened up a specialist service for children and young people with suspected ADHD. Lottie's now been diagnosed with autism and is seeing a paediatrician at a private clinic. But Ms Nottage is still grateful for the service Dr Jones provided and wants the program to continue.
There are a lot of parents that are probably going through the same boat, haven't got a paediatrician, need that stopgap for children with needs of behavioural or development. Keep it.
You're watching TVWAN News. Later in sports, Voro continues to impress and Iso beats Lahanis.
Hiya, Mama.
You wait then, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaro, get up and big smile on face. Time for him chicken, a great biggest magic on you.
Maggi, the taste P&G loves.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but me did it. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi, Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi,
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. One Top Jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
Welcome back. The Host Plus Cup Competition 2025 is in mid-season, and PNG Hunters are sitting in 4th place after losing on Friday night. Hunters' standing reflects the top performance of the team and a few individual players. The electric 5'8" Gairovoro, fullback Sunny Wabo, Finlay Glare and Alex Max have shown they can win the game for the team.
Friday night's round-time clash of the Host Plus Cup competition, the PNG Hunters were outplayed by Townsville Blackhawks in the first 30 minutes of the match. The Blackhawks forward pack, led by former NRL player in James Tamou, who dominated the Hunters. When the Hunters gassed out and needed rescue, 5'8" Gairovoro raised his hands with the silky dummy and dived for his side's much-needed first try to bring confidence in the team.
10 away now from the line. A real chance now for PNG. Glare, Gairovoro, and goes right through. Almost untouched there, but there's good play there from the PNG Hunters this time, able to find some points, and it's Gairovoro.
Fellow inform utility player Finlay Glare came off the bench and made an immediate impact, getting the second try of the team. Again, Voro was heavily involved in the lead-up play.
Towards halfway. Liza Rottinger plays it. Now they shift attack back to the middle. Voro sends it away to Glare, linking up with Alex Max. Here's Solomon. Is able to beat the defender there and then sends it back on the inside. And the PNG Hunters have woken up from their slumber. They've gone back to back. Glare going over for the second try.
The Hunters started the second half with a bang, claiming 2 tries, and Voro was among one of the try scorers, getting his double, which gave the Hunters a handy position to close up the match. But 2 late tries from the host was enough to seal the win. The Blackhawks won 36 points to 26. Despite the defeat, the PNG Hunters 5'8" showed he belongs to the big league. He registered 2 tries of his own and a couple of line break assists in a brilliant individual performance. Not to mention his defense was superb. The Hunters host Northern Pride in Port Moresby on June 1st. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
And finally, a superb second-half comeback with skillful play has paid off for the Gulf Iso as they edged out Bintango Goroka-Lahanis 28 points to 24 in the first match of the double-header at the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby this afternoon. Iso kept the Lahanis scoreless for the entire 40 minutes, bringing out a good performance in the second stanza. Down 12 points to 24 at halftime, Iso came back disciplined, improving on the sloppy day from the first half, securing the much-needed win. Here are the highlights.
They've got numbers on both sides. Booker goes himself and he gets over the try line. Looks like this is going to be a try to the Lahanis. To his side, they've got shape everywhere. Chip put in behind. It's on here for the Lahanis. Going now, stands in a dummy half, 5 meters out. Smack bang in the middle of the park. Becky, he's got numbers here.
Oh,
Laho,
here they come.
can expose them. Raywat Vincent's going to score. It's in the defensive line. Stop coming here. And Tabo's going to score.
Over.
They come out. Dummy Sean, cut back on the inside.
Well,
The space is opening up.
Oh.
And they're going to score here. The
The line is going over. Here today.
And there's the full-time siren.
And now for the weather forecast. Southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy with possible shower then drizzles. Alotau, mostly cloudy, evening showers then rain and possible thunderstorms. Momase, Lae, cloudy with evening showers then rain and possible thunderstorms. New Guinea Islands, Kavieng and Kimbe, partly cloudy with few evening showers, then rain and thunderstorms. And Highlands region, Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with heavy showers, then rain and possible thunderstorms. And that ends the news tonight. Have a top week ahead. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by